Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for clicking on 5 News Web News. It is Friday, March 15th. I'm Brittany Hoke.
And I'm Matt Heckel, and here are some of the top stories we've been following here on 5 News today.
That's right. The Salem Industrial Home for Youth is set to close.
Yeah, it'll now become a minimum to medium security adult prison in an attempt to ease jail overcrowding here in the Mountain State. A circuit judge out of Mercer County approved the plan designed by Governor Earl Ray Tomlin's staff at a hearing this morning. The proposal calls for the 49 juveniles currently at the facility to be placed in other state-run facilities, making room for at least 300 lower-risk adult offenders now in regional jails. Salem is set to close as a juvenile facility on July 1st. We're going to have much more on this story tonight on First at 5.
And this past Friday, 1 week ago today, actually, a fire in Barber County led to a boil water advisory in the area.
Yeah, now a part of Talbot Road in Belington is shut down because the fire is still burning. Check out this video from yesterday where a tanker truck filled with liquid propane hasn't burned out yet. After inspecting the valves on the back of the tank with binoculars and zoomed in pictures, they fear a rapid release. Because the tank has become weak, the valves could burst open, spraying a wall of fire across the roadway. That's why firefighters don't want traffic flowing through there. Belington's chief is calling this a controlled hazard and said no one's gotten hurt and they want to keep it that way. The road will remain closed about a quarter mile from the site until it is burned out. And a family's home was destroyed and their dog was killed in a fire in Marion County yesterday. Police tell us the couple living in the home were inside at the time when the woman decided to boil some water. She then left the kitchen, and when she returned, there were flames everywhere. The couple grabbed what they could and got out safely. It took crews about 15 minutes to put out those flames. Officials say the trailer is a total loss. The fire marshal will be called in to investigate.
And the identity of a body that was found in Pennsylvania in January has now been confirmed to be missing 16-year-old Skylar Neese from Mon County. Neese was a student at University High, and according to all accounts, she was very well liked. The principal at the school said that when the news broke Wednesday, she met with her staff to prepare them to talk to the kids. She said that since Neese was reported missing in July, they were holding out hope that she would eventually return safely. She mentioned that everyone in the school was devastated to hear the horrific news. Officials with the U.S. Attorney's Office have refused to provide further details because it is still an ongoing investigation.
Well, a 2-year-old girl from Belington has died, and now state police are trying to figure out what happened. Troopers told us emergency crews tried to revive the toddler, but she was pronounced dead at Davis Memorial Hospital. Now, they aren't releasing much else right now, but the Crimes Against Children unit is assisting in that investigation. Meanwhile, the funerals for the 2 boys killed in an accident in Clarksburg last weekend will be held today. 8-year-old Alexander Mazysom and 7-year-old Nicholas Mazysom were actually laid to rest this morning. A massive Christian burial was held at 10 o'clock at Our Lady of Perpetual Help Catholic Church in Stonewood. Earlier this week, we told you reports indicate that nothing appeared to be wrong with the water truck involved in that accident.
And 2 people in Braxton County were arrested after police say they were making meth inside of their home. Troopers said that they got an anonymous tip that 38-year-old Michael Mace was cooking the drugs in his home. Once police got there, they found all of the ingredients to make meth. 25-year-old Crystal Griffin was also arrested on those same charges.
Well, a 24-year-old man in Grafton is behind bars after police say he asked underage girls to perform sexual acts on him last year. Brian Tovar is facing several counts of sexual assault and soliciting a minor. Police say Tovar contacted at least 4 girls on the internet and met with them in Clarksburg. This happened several times between April and September. And let's take a quick look at what our newsroom's working on tonight for First at 5 and 5 News at 6. First up, we're going to have the latest on the fire still burning in Barber County a week after crews were originally called to the scene.
And we'll also let you know how one local city is getting ready for St. Patrick's Day this weekend. And speaking of the weekend, it's looking to be a wet one. Chief Meteorologist Ken Meehan has a look at your first alert forecast coming up tonight at 5 and 6.
All right, be sure to tune in at First at 5 and 5 News at 6 tonight for the latest news and weather. Until then,
have a great day, everybody.